I can't trust you, you're bald. ISTG, I will shave my hair if this is a prank again.
Hey everyone. This is no joke, by the way. This is you know, this is genuinely serious. The topics we will discuss in today's stream are like serious ones, you know. So just be prepared for that, because at the end of the day, some people were mad that yesterday's stream wasn't serious. So you know, that's all I'm gonna say. It's just you know, actually serious things.
Six months, let's go. My dog is side-eyeing you hard, RN. Spooky music.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. You don't have to side-eye me, all right? This is not a repeat of yesterday. Look, I'm not on a green screen. I'm not rickrolling you, all right? I have things to discuss. For those of you who sorry. For those of you who were here yesterday, you'll know what went down. But for those of you who weren't, then you won't. Thank you for the tier 1.
EYY, hi, Mr. Manifold. Nice hair.
Weren't here, then obviously you won't know what this was about. But I tweeted out my most important stream yet, and I left it on a starting soon screen for 10 minutes and proceeded to go do. You know, it was amazing. It was great. It was possibly the funniest thing that's ever been done on Twitch. But I digress. I today have, because some people were upset, because at the end of the day, when you bait people into thinking there's a serious stream, then ultimately undervalues when anyone ever tweets serious stream, and it gets, some people don't like that, the build up of anxiety before, and I get it. So, for today, because you guys were so upset that you didn't get a serious stream yesterday, I have prepared a serious stream today. Okay, I've been doing my research all day. I've been looking around, and I've prepared some serious topics to discuss with you guys that I think the world would benefit from knowing. And it isn't the fact that I've got more hair than usual. I've just been busy. I haven't had a haircut. What? Do you seriously? Really? For real? Come on now. So yeah, anyway, we're in serious mode. Serious mode. All right? Either way. It's difficult, to do something like this by yourself, especially in only a day. So I've actually prepared, I've brought along a friend who's going to be helping us out with the stream today. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this serious stream.
Thanks for having me, Jack. I'm Kit Wisp. If you don't know who I am, go ask your nearest 6-year-old who his favourite Minecraft YouTuber is. He'll probably say Crafty, but ask him 4 or 5 more times and he'll probably eventually say me. Thanks for having me.
Well, Wisp, you're absolutely welcome. I already have made a mistake. Well, Wisp, thank you for having me. Welcome, everybody, to a brand new show on the Jack Manifold stream. Fake news. Now, you may be wondering, what is fake news, Jack? Well, let me tell you. From now on, potentially even weekly, we'll be having a guest here in the studio, and we will be writing for each other news stories. Now, the catch is, I don't know what the news headlines I'm going to be reading today are. And neither does Kip. He didn't even know what that intro was going to be, as you could tell by the fact that he couldn't stop himself from laughing. However, whoever can read the most of their, lines, their news stories, without passing or laughing at them as they read them, is going to be winning today, is the winner of this idea. So, welcome to fake news, people. Now, today we have a very exciting show. We have some headlines for you. So, people, tonight, we're going to be looking at why Elon Musk's very human design for the chip he plans to plant in our brains. That I can't read. Next headline.
How monkeys may not be the silliest little guys we know.
This cut on my knee that may be infected.
And a tree that looks a little bit like a penis. And I think that's really funny. But first, Minecraft version 1.20 has been recently had its snapshots released, and it's added a brand new features such as new wood types, variable block sizes, and the brand new mob, the Sniffer. That last one really resonates with me, as that was my primary school nickname. I too was heavily known to sniff at the ground to try and enjoy the heavenly aroma of people's supple feet and toes.
Wow, that's great to know, Wisp. You really are one heck of a guy. Well, anyway, our next story. I actually want to start off my segment of today's show with a celebration, because congratulations are in order. My girlfriend is pregnant. I'm gonna be the big daddy manifold, father dearest, and the world's best dad. No offense, Dad, if you're watching.
super flying mutant babies.
Care to elaborate on super flying mutant babies?
They have taken the world by storm. If you look out your window, you'll probably see one now, unless you're anywhere, because sometimes they can't be seen. But if you're on Mars, they're everywhere, so keep an eye out.
That's right, we found life on Mars. That's what he was trying to get at when he just screamed super flying mutant babies. You know, at the end of the day, it's his first day on the job, as it's mine, and, you know, that's okay. Either way, people, we've got another story. Oh, sorry, what's that? There's a big revelation in an ongoing case. The Totingler has emerged again. Not many thought that we'd ever hear of the awful murderer again after he was put behind bars for killing the Queen. However, it seems that James Marriott has escaped prison and may finally get away with what he's always wanted. His place in the Perfume music video by Lovejoy. If anyone sees Marriott in public, please be cautious and keep your toes covered. That bastard is a real freak. Kit, back to you.
Thank you, Jack. In politics, a new law has been passed making it a legal requirement that you all must subscribe to JackManifoldTV with Twitch Prime, you bastard. This is no joke, but you definitely shouldn't Google it to check. It's true. Just click the subscribe button right now and hit that Prime option if it's available. Otherwise, you could simply just pay the small P of $4.99, which you can all afford. That's why you're watching this stream, to enjoy a stream of an ad-free experience, you scum.
Also note that he did say small p instead of small fee. I really liked that, as it implied urine. Anyway, our next story. In other news, not only have I become a father, but I'm also going on tour with Tommy in it and Bad... Wow, we really did the really put the promo segments back to back. Okay, this is the problem with not reading. I'm going on a tour with Tommy in it and Bad Linu. Who knew Tommy cared so much about charity? It doesn't go to... None of the profits go to charity help. I truly would be a 20-year-old homeless Discord mod if it wasn't for that little attention whore. Be sure to buy tickets today. Mods, do we have a link? I'm not sure. But either way, we are going on tour. And the mods should spam a link if they haven't already. But there's more pressing news at hand. Kit, on to your next story.
Thank you, Jack. This is breaking news. Mr. Beast has officially fallen off. Although his numbers are showing he's performing better than ever, he keeps having that freak Carl Jacobs in videos, and that makes me really mad.
Wow, Kit. You really don't like Carl Jacobs, huh?
I can't stand him. At all.
The Among Us sound effect wasn't... That was an issue in the production room, that's okay. Either way, we're just going to carry on. Kit Wisp does hate Carl Jacobs. I mean, I think it's breaking news in and of itself, but there's even bigger news. However, lighter news. In this lighter news, one question has been asked by millions this week. How many Lego bricks can you fit up your ass? We go to our expert right now. You didn't think about that, did you?
Well, it's dependent on some. As you'll find out from Jack, some people have been on the case. Back to you, Jack.
I have been researching this case, and so far I've found that it's really, really painful. Ow. Either way, my record's 20. How about you, Wisp?
Can't say I've tried. It's 13.
Well, we have another story. Is this...
It carries on.
Have you doxed him? Can I say his name?
It's online.
Oh, it's online. Okay, in which case, this isn't a dox, so it's all right. Billy Hope, a.k.a. Billzo, has decided to take a break from his job to find out the answer. After several days... What? Find out the answer. Just the big one, I guess.
To how many Lego bricks you can fit up your arse.
Oh, how many Lego bricks? Billzo's taking a break from stream to figure out how many Lego bricks he can fit up his arse. After several days, we've still heard nothing from him. Our prayers are with him, and we're hoping that video ideas aren't the only shit coming out of his arse from now on. Now, if Billy can't find the answers to this question, then I have no choice but to tackle this challenge on my own. So you may have some decent content to watch from me after all. Thank you, Wisp. Back to you.
I appreciate that, Jack. Thank you. That was pressing. I have an STI. Back to you, Jack.
Thanks, Kit. Don't know why you spilled that on the news, but Kit apparently does have an STI. Let's move on. I'm afraid this next story at least, it's a very serious one. It's hard to even mention. As of 6 hours ago, beloved YouTuber Mr. Beast has been arrested after blinding 1,000 people. Jimmy the Beast Donaldson stated that, "I did not mean to blind those people. I simply had no choice. The IRS were up my ass about the $60 million I owed in taxes. My only choice was to revert the operations I paid for when I cured those people's blindness. I couldn't sell my Tesla now, could I?" Fascinating point from Jimmy there. I can't help but agree with.
Yeah, that truly is horrifying, Jack. There's a little more to that story, actually. If you keep going, I trust you to report it well.
In which case, let's keep reading. Not only has this led to outrage on Twitter.com, as it usually would, but it's also caused him to gain 8 million... It's caused him to gain 8 million subscribers on YouTube. Carl Jacobs stated that the grind never stops. We love the algorithm. Hashtag Mr. Beast for 200 million in retaliation to the hate they've been receiving. What an interesting bunch they are. Back to you, Kit.
That is horrifying. Some things we just don't need to know, do we? Anyway, in fashion news, the man pictured to my left has been found to be the world's most unattractive man. Makes sense. Honestly, this is the most disgusting, awful, putrid little shit I've ever seen. I'd hit him really hard if I ever saw him. God, I hate him so hard it's giving me a boner. A huge 3-inch hate boner that the camera is right now cut away from me so I can quickly rub one out and get rid of it.
Wow. Wow, that is... Okay, well... Anyway.
Now that I'm done stroking my cock, a man has been found guilty of the kidnap and murder of a sweet, innocent 6-year-old boy who never did nothing to hurt no one. The boy was found deep in the woods with 3 bullet wounds and lacerations in his neck, chest, and face. He will be serving 2 consecutive life sentences. Jeez Louise!
Jeez Louise, indeed, Kit. Oh, sorry, I'm just receiving another update. Tommy in its hairline has receded even further. A phenomenon that many thought was impossible. Finally, oh wait, no. This is a completely separate story. That is as far as it goes. Tommy in it has literally just lost more hair at the ripe age of 18 years of age. Can you believe it? Tommy in it will be bald sooner than I will. And I choose to be this way. Either way, Kit has more.
Yes, I do, Jack. In music news, James Marriott, the Toe Tingler, also known as, famed internet rich person, has released another song about his disdain for people being conscious on public transport. The song, Knocking People Out on the Bus for Fun, has been a point of controversy in the posh twat's career, to which James has responded, "I'll punch you too, Povo. I love punching poor people and dogs."
This is something that James has said several times before, and it's now only coming into public light, which is shocking, revealing, and outright devastating. Either way, I finally figured we should talk about the raging TikTok dance that has been taking the world by storm. It's called the Ransack My Balls, and was It's called the Ransack My Balls, and was created by me. It's 30 seconds long, and I will now perform it for you.
With music.
Oh, with music. Sorry, I didn't realize there had to be music. Let me find some appropriate music for this. I'm
too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.
Thank you. Back to you, Kit.
Thank you, Jack. That was... No wonder it's taking the world by storm. Finally, the most breaking news that anybody's heard so far, I'm hoping. The government has passed a bill making surgery to have your bottom ribs removed so that you can suck your own penis. available for free to any men who haven't had sex prior to the age of 23. I, for one, think this is an excellent step forward for this country, though I must admit my jaw is kind of sore. Jack, what do you think of this? Would you say this is a step in the right direction for this country's healthcare system?
I definitely would. Now, although I have not needed this surgery like someone in the studio, I myself think that young men who need this deserve it. And the fact that this country is once again giving out healthcare for free really shows that we are better than the Americans, which is something I find very important. However, Kit, I want to throw the question back to you. Now, if you had the ability to commit, autofellatio, suck your own penis, would you, and why? Let's discuss this.
Well, Jack, it's a tough question because it all boils down to loneliness, doesn't it?
Yeah,
really.
sure.
If one is left in a position where one must suck one's own penis, he truly is alone. And it's moments like those that I really have to think about. So it would all depend if I'm feeling too lonely for that moment to get down on myself.
So you're saying that you would only get down on yourself if you were feeling really, really lonely. Now, have you ever felt lonely enough to give it a go?
I can't say I haven't, Jack. How about you?
Wait. Why does your mic sound like that? Let's just say I can only use his... Look, technically, look, we came up with this show in 3... How long we took on this show? 3 hours. We spent 3 hours coming up with these jokes. Guys, I've already realised we're 20 minutes in and we've expended everything.
Yeah, really? 20 minutes?
Wait, we're 20 minutes in, and unless you've wrote more...
I've not written any more. Oh, God.
That's it. We've went through everything.
Oh, God.
So that's okay. That's fine, guys. It's not an issue at all. Just let us know for next time that you really need to write.
I do need to think of this.
But either way, 3 hours means that the microphone goes a bit shit when we go into this segment. Either way. Kit, have I ever been that lonely is what you were asking.
Yes.
And let me tell you, yes, I have. I've often, actually once I landed myself in the hospital through dislocating, slipping a disc in my back, through trying to put my willy in my mouth, and that's real. And my mum had to take me to the hospital, and I told her that I was trying to do a forward roll. Little did she know, I was trying to get nuts deep in my own face.
We've all been there, Jack. We have all been there. Sometimes it's loneliness that kills us, hence the invention of the crank. But a crying wank doesn't always fix things. So I'm really glad that Dr. Rishi somehow managed to figure out a way to remove our two bottom ribs so that we can now bend over fully.
Wow, Kit. Watching you put your whole penis in your mouth there was very impressive.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you. Well, people... It's muted, yeah, of course. Yeah, so, well, we didn't really write much more than that. I hope you enjoyed it. We thought it was really funny, but I'm not gonna lie. We thought it would take longer.
So much longer than that. Oh,
You got any improv stories you want to tell us, Kit?
any improv stories?
Yeah, anything? Don't.
Oh, God.
We
Oh, my God, 20 minutes. That was like 10 pages of content.
We wrote so much down. We spent like 3 hours going for it.
Oh, God.
24 minutes. Oh, well, I found it very entertaining. You were going too fast. Man, look, we didn't get to practice the pacing. We only read them for the first time now. I was really glad neither of us wrote something too offensive to read.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple I had to remove, so...
Yeah.
They would have got...
Yeah, no, I really expected...
Pop
back up.
Okay, we're back over.
But yeah, no. You clearly lost. Yeah, who did laugh the most, would you say? I think it might be me. I think I did actually sometimes after...
I didn't finish some sentences. I don't know. I was laughing quite a bit. I tell you what, the hardest part is when you're reading and you actually have no idea what the next word is. You know what I mean? Like, as in you actually have no idea. So, like, the one that just got me was the one saying I have an STI. Like as in, because obviously something had been botched there where I was supposed to say it next right after the slide, but all I saw was the next slide, and then I just had to send it back to you.
I wrote down, I have an STI, back to you, Jack. And that was the whole line. What else do we do? Let's talk about the girlfriend one. She's not pregnant. The show's called Fake News.
Come on, guys, get your head out your ass.
Exactly, come on. It's called Fake News. Everything was fake. I was also a really big fan of like the one where you had to detail a really grisly murder and then go, jeez Louise!
Jeez Louise!
That guy sounded like a real jerk.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man.
No, but either way. Why was everything about James? Yeah, I don't know why we
how we both referenced James and Mr. Beast is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, we both wrote about James Marriott, Mr. Beast, Toes,
and Cole Jacobs.
and Cole Jacobs. Yeah. Really, like, we only wrote about the same things. I promise you, we wrote them in different rooms.
Yeah.
Either way, I actually want to do this more regularly, but I think what I'll do is actually spend like a day writing it.
Yeah, if you gave me a day, I could come up with more.
I think what we're going to do is do this again, but not write it in 3 hours. But I really wanted to do it today. I got really hooked on the idea, so I just thought, fuck it, you know what? We'll show you what we've got. We'll set up the concept of fake news. Here's your little teaser. Here's your fake news treat. You've been Kit Wisp.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, I'm muted. Guys, thank you so much for watching Fake News. That's what I was saying. Kind of forgot the mic was muted. Thank you so much for watching Fake News, our brand new segment. I imagine I'll be doing this again next week. So do keep an eye out for that. Of course, thank you to Kit Wisp for being here, like you said before. I have been your host, JackManifoldTV. Written down, I actually forgot to read this one of Kit's. He actually originally wanted me to introduce myself as Jack Clungemaster Manifold. So I'll say that now just to satisfy his sick needs. Either way, I know it's only been half an hour, but I'm going to raid. See who's live. I think Wilbur just went live. We could raid him, but also he'll probably have like 12 trillion viewers. So I say we raid. Let's raid Filzer. I love Filzer. Let's raid Filzer. Of course, if you are new, feel free to follow any of my socials. They're all JackManifoldTV. If you want to follow Kit, then do you want to?
Appreciate it. I'm somewhere. Wisp.
Wisp. His name's Wisp. Ask 6-year-olds about him. You know, not in a weird way, just in a Minecraft YouTube way. Either way, I'll see you around. Be sure to sub to the VOD's channel, as this will be up on there. I think this will make a great VOD. It's one of our short ones. And then I'll be back, not tomorrow, I'm busy tomorrow night, but on Sunday I'll come back with a more run-of-the-mill, Jack Manifold stream that isn't 15 to 30 minutes long like the last two have been. Apologies for that. But I've just been having so many good short-form ideas, but I think we're finally back from that. Either way, you've been great. I'll see you all soon. Take care. This has been Fake News.